Full time in the pitching in Northern Premier League Midlands, Spalding United 4, Coventry Sphinx 0 here with Shaun Thomas, joint manager of Coventry Sphinx. Tomo, not to be our day today, outclassed against Spalding United, but we're going to have one of these days every now and again in this league, aren't we?
I agree, Liam. I think first half we didn't really lay a glove on them. There's reasons for that in terms of personnel that are not quite here, but in terms of just general the difference in quality in all areas of the pitch, I think they were cruising first half. I think second half was actually much better, created some good chances. I think on another day we score maybe one, and then you never know what happens at 2-0, and we try to hang in the game as much as possible. And obviously the third goal's a worldie, and then the fourth goal's a little bit of a cheap one from our perspective, but I think over the course of the game, they were well in control, and Spalding were good. Take my hats off to them.
Well, it was a first half that belonged to the Tulips. We saw some amazing work from Dan Sweeney to set up the first goal for Clifton, and then straight from a corner with Hilliard scoring the second. We just, like you say, we didn't lay a glove on them. There was no shots on goal in the first half. Why do you think that was? Was it just the fact of being taken off guard by Spalding, perhaps?
I don't know. I think our boys, ultimately we're not competing with Spalding this year. Spalding are competing at that top one, top two sort of level, and Spalding should beat us, resource-wise, experience-wise, the names, the players, the ability that they've got, they should beat us. So let's be really clear, is that we're not comparing ourselves to Spalding this year. And I think the first half, the most disappointing thing is that we just didn't get around them, and it was quite an easy sort of 45 for them. I think, again, a little bit like Kelsey the other night, we started okay, and then they get the goal around 15 minutes marks, and the thing that we didn't do this time is get into half time at 1-0. They scored direct from a corner, so what can you do? You take it on the chin. Second half we actually moved the ball quite well. I thought we moved them around. I think obviously you have to put themselves into their shoes, and they're 2-0 up and we didn't have a shot, so they're not ultimately flying at their full whack. But I thought we were good for that middle 30 minutes until they got the third. And then obviously the fourth one at the very end just sort of deflates you a little bit, but we're optimistic, we're realistic, I think. But across the park they just had a little bit more nous and us, a little bit more ability, and it is what it is. We'll come up with these games every now and again.
Well, it was a marked improvement after the break. We saw Callum Martin very nearly half the deficit of a slide towards the goal at the far post from a cross. It wasn't to be, though. That was probably the closest that we came. But where did the improvement come from in the second half? What was said at half time to try and lift the players back up?
I think what we're realistic with them. We're saying that we need to do more, and so whether or not you see yourself as a better team is neither here nor there. It's individuals doing more, being brave, being a little bit more competitive, putting a tackle in, making sure that they're a little bit less comfortable on the ball. And I think we did that, and I think we stretched them a little bit more. We brought a couple of the younger lads on, and they would say they were comfy. They pretty much matched the first half score and scored 2 against us. And but yeah, we created. We had a good couple of half chances where a better touch, and I think the most the positives is that we did give them a game second half, but obviously we no goals scored, and they scored the two in the second half, and it is what it is. Spalding paid good money to have good players, and we're not, as I said, we're not competing with Spalding this year.
Well, it could have been, in fairness to Spalding, they had some great chances. It could have been more than the 4 they scored, but they were limited to the 4 by some brilliant saves from Zach Hedge in his second game on loan from Nuneaton. Big shoes to fill, obviously, with Keelan Fallows not being available, but he's managed it quite well, hasn't he?
Yeah, definitely, and he's obviously got great fundamentals as a keeper. He's very confident, and I think like you say, the positives are we've got Zach playing as an 18-year-old, we've got Darren playing as an 18-year-old, we've got Antonio playing as an 18-year-old. We've got some young boys in there, and they've got to stand up against lads that have played maybe 200 games in the National League and professional football. So there's no shame in getting beaten, and I think second half the performance was much improved, and I think you can come away with positives then. I think first half we were just disappointed is that we didn't really lay a glove, but then obviously for our reasoning around maybe why we didn't lay a glove, you're missing 2 forwards, you're missing a little bit of physicality up there, and get ourselves up the pitch a little bit more, and it was all had to be short and all had to be intricate, and obviously experienced lads just let you play and look for the bad touch or look for the bad pass, and they picked us off, and that's the name, that's his game.
And finally, it's a quick turnaround to come with Bedworth United, a local derby on Monday. This is really, out of the league game so far, this is the only game where we have been outplayed by the opposition. So are you confident heading into the game that we can bounce back?
Always, yeah. And Bedworth are going to be a very good team. You look through their team, they've got experience. They've been in the league a long time. They've added some quality into their team, and it'd be good to see some familiar faces. And I just think we have to go and earn the right. For every point, it's going to be really hard earned for us. And as I said, Monday's no different. We're at home. We need to figure out a way of scoring a goal. We need to stop goals going in the other end. And football just needs to be about doing the basics over and over. And I think following Saturday and into Monday, we're just going to be looking to be nice and focused, nice and positive, and take the chance when they come along, because another tough game, like every single game. And I think after Tuesday night, me and John spoke about, would we rather be playing Sporting Calcer or Spalding today, or be playing the teams that were in the league against last year? And there's no disrespect to those teams, but absolutely we want to be in this league. We want to be competing, and we want to be trying ourselves against very good non-league sides with like unlimited resources, if you believe the rumours that you hear about Spalding. So yeah, we're pleased to be here, but we don't want to be stuck in the rut as a lucky loser. So Monday's the first game to put that on.
Well, we're looking forward to it. It should be a good spectacle on Bank Holiday Monday. I hope to see as many fans as we can at Sphinx Drive, and we'll see you there tonight.
All the best.